Have you ever felt like there's more to reality than meets the eye? Like there's a deeper truth hidden beneath the surface of our everyday existence? That's the terrain we're going to explore. This isn't some new age fluff, though, no. We're diving headfirst into the ancient waters of Gnosticism. Think of it as philosophy with a touch of mysticism, a dash of rebellion against dogma, and a whole lot of relevance to our modern world. We'll unearth the wisdom of the ancients and see how it intersects, surprisingly, with the insights of today. And who knows, we might even have a laugh or two along the way.
Now, when you hear the word Jesus, what comes to mind? A benevolent figure preaching love and forgiveness? Well, the Gnostics saw him as something more, something deeper. They believed Jesus was a cosmic messenger sent to deliver us from ignorance, a kind of divine therapist here to awaken us to our true nature. He wasn't here to offer blind faith, but to ignite the fire of knowledge within each of us. That's a radical idea, even today, wouldn't you say? It challenges the very foundation of traditional religious authority and places the responsibility for spiritual growth squarely on our own shoulders.
It's a strange thing, isn't it? This thing we call reality. The Gnostics certainly thought so. They believed that the world we perceive with our senses is a pale shadow of a much grander, more interconnected reality. And you know what? Modern physics, with its talk of quantum entanglement and the observer effect, seems to be echoing those ancient whispers. Could it be that the Gnostics were onto something profound? Something that science is only now beginning to grasp? Could the divine knowledge they sought be woven into the very fabric of the cosmos? It's a tantalizing possibility, and one we'll explore further in this chapter.
The Gnostics, you see, they understood something profound about the human condition. They saw baptism not just as some ritualistic dunking, but as a symbolic death and rebirth. Think about it. You're submerged in the water. The old self, the ignorant self, drowns away. You emerge gasping for air, reborn, awake to the divine spark within. This is not about blind faith. This is about confronting the reality of your own consciousness.
Now, let's be clear. We're not talking about some prudish obsession with virginity. The Gnostics, much like the Stoics, were concerned with a different kind of purity, a purity of the soul. The virgin spirit is the untainted potential within each of us. It's the capacity for knowledge, for wisdom, for the divine. But like anything precious, this inner purity is easily corrupted by the chaos of the world.
Water, the fundamental element of life. The Gnostics knew this. They understood the profound symbolism. Water cleanses, it nourishes, it gives birth. Sound familiar? This is the same principle animating the modern ecological movement. We must treat the earth with reverence, with the understanding that we are part of something larger, something ancient and interconnected. To pollute the world is to pollute our own souls.
The Gnostics, you see, they understood something profound about the figure of Christ. They saw him not just as a historical figure, but as a symbol, an archetype, for the potential that lies dormant within us all. The psychological Jesus, this is the Christ that beckons us to confront our shadows, to integrate the darkness within, and emerge as individuals capable of true spiritual transformation. This isn't about blind faith, no. This is about confronting the chaos of our being and forging from it a new order, a divine order that reflects the image of God. Now, the Gospel of Thomas, this is a curious text. It's not your typical gospel filled with miracles and pronouncements. No, this is a collection of sayings, of aphorisms that are stark in their simplicity yet profound in their implications. The kingdom of God is inside of you and it is outside of you, the gospel tells us. What does this mean for the modern seeker? It means that the divine, the transcendent, is not to be found in some far-off heaven. It's here now, woven into the very fabric of our being and the world around us.
Sophia, wisdom, a feminine archetype, yearning to reunite with the divine spark within creation. We live in an age of unprecedented access to information, an endless torrent of data. But where is the wisdom? Sophia, she calls to us, urging us to delve beneath the surface, to discriminate between knowledge and wisdom, to see through the deluge of information and connect with the underlying truth, the logos that can guide us through the chaos of the digital age.
The Gnostics, you see, they warned us about these archons, these interdimensional bureaucrats, these cosmic forces that limit our potential. Sound familiar? What are our algorithms, our social media feeds, our personalized news sources, if not modern-day archons? They tell us what to think, what to feel, what to buy. We must be wary, you see, ever vigilant against these forces, both internal and external, that seek to limit our individual potential.
The Gnostics, they had this idea of the demiurge, this flawed creator, this petty tyrant who thinks he's God. Sounds a lot like the unchecked ego, doesn't it? The tyrannical boss, the overbearing parent, the tyrannical state. The Gnostics, they understood that the true self, the divine spark within, must rebel against these forces of chaos. We must confront the shadow, integrate the darkness, and free ourselves from the tyranny of the demiurge.
The Gnostics, they understood, perhaps better than most, that we are all part of something larger than ourselves. We are part of a cosmic drama, a divine play. Nature, you see, it's not just something out there, separate from us. It's a reflection of our own inner world, our own psyche. To heal the planet, we must heal ourselves. To find our place in the cosmos, we must confront the chaos within and find that divine spark within.
The Gnostic tradition offers a radical departure from conventional religious structures. Instead of blind faith or adherence to dogma, Gnosticism emphasizes the pursuit of personal spiritual knowledge. This resonates deeply in our modern world, where individuals seek meaning and purpose beyond established institutions. It's a journey of self-discovery, a pilgrimage into the depths of consciousness itself. This isn't to say that established religions lack value, but rather that the Gnostic path prioritizes the individual's direct experience of the divine over institutional authority. Remember, true enlightenment, like anything of value, requires courage, a willingness to confront the unknown, and the responsibility to integrate what you learn into your being.
Imagine unearthing a treasure trove of ancient wisdom, scriptures hidden away for centuries. That's the power of the Nag Hammadi Library, a collection of Gnostic texts discovered in 1945. These writings offer us a glimpse into the diverse beliefs of early Gnostic communities. These aren't just dusty relics of a bygone era, they contain insights into the human condition that are startlingly relevant today. The Nag Hammadi texts remind us that the search for meaning is timeless, and that the wisdom of the past can illuminate our present struggles and aspirations.
Gnosticism grapples with a fundamental human experience, the tension between good and evil. But unlike simplistic interpretations, Gnostic dualism isn't about a cosmic battle between opposing forces. Instead, it delves into the very nature of consciousness itself. Imagine the world as a realm of shadows, where we strive to discern the true nature of reality. This isn't a call for moral relativism. Rather, it's an invitation to confront the complexities of good and evil within ourselves and the world around us, to develop a more nuanced and sophisticated understanding of morality.
The ancient Gnostics believed that secret knowledge, or gnosis, held the key to escaping the clutches of a flawed material world. But was this knowledge meant to be hoarded and hidden away? Not necessarily. What we discover, as we peer beneath the surface of popular culture and literature, is that Gnostic themes have been woven into the very fabric of our collective consciousness. These ancient whispers echo through the ages, disguised as compelling narratives and thought-provoking symbolism, waiting to be deciphered by those who know what to look for. by those who are ready to see.
From the ancient Nag Hammadi texts to the modern New Age movement, the thread of Gnostic thought weaves a continuous path through history. Gnosticism, with its emphasis on individual experience and inner transformation, has never truly gone away. Instead, it has re-emerged time and again, clothed in new language but carrying the same message of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. The human longing for meaning, for something beyond the material, has remained a constant. This is the fertile ground where Gnostic ideas continue to take root and flourish.
The Gnostics dared to ask, what does it mean to truly live? What is this potential that lies dormant within us? Their answer, in essence, was this: we are not simply born into this world, we are born out of it, from a realm of pure potentiality. To achieve true transformation, we must embark on a journey of self-discovery, a hero's journey inward. This is the path of the Gnostic, a relentless pursuit of self-knowledge, a stripping away of illusions, and ultimately, a return to the divine spark that resides within each and every one of us.
The ancient Gnostics, you see, they weren't just staring up at the stars, lost in abstract thought. They sought something intensely practical, a way to live, to be in the world, but not of it. And this resonates even today. How do we take these ancient ideas, these whispers of thought, and make them live, make them breathe in our modern world? That's the question, isn't it? We must become, in a sense, our own archaeologists of the soul, excavating these truths, these hidden gems of wisdom, and putting them to use in our own lives.
The Gnostics, you see, they were onto something. They saw the suffering in the world, the imperfection, and they dared to question the nature of the Creator. Now, the Orthodox, they branded them heretics. But was it heresy, or was it an unbearable truth that threatened the established order? The Gnostics, they whispered of a divine spark within, a flicker of the true God, imprisoned in this material world. They challenged the dogma, the blind acceptance, and for that, history has cast them as villains. But perhaps, just perhaps, they were simply seekers, grappling with the deepest mysteries of existence.
Now, the Gnostics, they had this idea of the cosmic Christ. Not merely a historical figure, mind you, but an archetype, a symbol of the divine spark within each and every one of us. Imagine, if you will, a consciousness so vast, so interconnected, that it permeates the universe itself. This is the cosmic Christ. It is the potential for enlightenment, for gnosis, that lies dormant within, waiting to be awakened. The Gnostics, they understood that we are not merely flawed creatures in need of saving, but sparks of the divine, capable of achieving union with the cosmic Christ.
We've journeyed deep into the world of Gnosticism, explored its ancient wisdom, and wrestled with its profound implications for modern life. Remember, the Gnostics encourage us to question, to seek, to confront the shadows and embrace the light within. So delve deeper into Gnosticism if you dare. You might just find that its ancient wisdom has something to offer the modern seeker. And if you happen to stumble upon the secret to escaping the material realm, well, do let me know. I hear the Demiurge has terrible Wi-Fi.